Welcome to Math World.
Transformations in maths means moving objects, and it's divided into three parts: translation, rotation, and reflection. In this video, we are going to talk about translation. And translation is moving or sliding from a point to another. We have many common daily life examples that relate to translation, like when you go to your school or if you change the place of your chair in the class. So both are examples of translation. Now, look at this triangle. It's located at point A, but if we slide it to point B, that means we have a translation. In this picture, point A was translated to a new place, and that called A dash. But how can we guess the direction and distance of translation? Do you have any idea? Yes, excellent. So they used the vector k to translate the point A. And the vector gives us two things: the direction of translation and the distance of translation. We can measure the distance by using the ruler. Let's take an example. Draw the translation of the figure along the translation vector. So we have a triangle PQR, and the vector, we need to use the vector V in the translation. Let's start by the first step. The first step to draw the translation is to draw three dashed lines, a line from each vertex. So we need to draw a line from vertex R, a line from vertex Q, a line from vertex P, and these lines guide us to locate the new points. We have an important thing. So these three lines should be parallel to the vector V. Now, the next step is to use this ruler to measure the length of the vector V. Now, the length of the vector V here is 5 centimeters. We need to use this length to plot the new points of the vertices. Let's start from the vertex R. So we need to plot a point on 5, and this is R dash. Then start from the next vertex, vertex Q, and plot a point on 5. This is a Q dash. And let's go to the last one, P, and plot a new point on 5. So this is P dash. Now the next step is to connect between points by using lines. Then we have the new triangle. This is the new image of the triangle, or the translated triangle along vector V. Now, translation the coordinate plane. In translation the coordinate plane, we use the vector, the coordinates of the vector, and the coordinates here are A and B. We usually use these special brackets to represent the vector. Now, to do translation along this vector, we need to add the coordinate A to the X coordinate of the point, and B to the Y coordinate of the point. After that, we have A plus X, the X coordinate of the new point, and p plus y, the y coordinate of the new point. So this is the new image of the point. Look at this example. Find the image of the vertices of the given triangle of the vectors 2 and 5. So first of all, we need to determine the vertices of this triangle on the coordinate plane. And the triangle is EGF. Let's start from G. What are the coordinates of G? So, as you see, the coordinates of G are -3 and -1. And the coordinates of E are -7 and -1. The coordinates of F are -4 and -4. So these are the coordinates of the points E, F, and G. So to find the image of the vertices of the triangle, we need to add the x-coordinate of each point to the x-coordinate of the vector, and add the y-coordinate of each point to y-coordinate of the vector. So in the first vertex E, we need to add -7 to 2 and equals -5. Then we need to add -1, the y-coordinate of point E, to the y-coordinate of the vector 5. So -1 plus 5 equals 4. So these are the new points: E dash, -5 and 4, F dash, -2 and 1, G dash, -1 and 4. We use dash to represent the new points. Now, if you take a look at point F, it's -4 and -4. If you add the first -4 to 2, so it will be -2. And if you add the second -4 to 5, it will be 1. And the last point G, if you add -3 to 2, it will be -1. And if you add -1 to 5, it will be 4. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next video.